grader had been abducted by his father. Weeks. Had been missing school for weeks. His father finally brought him back, dropped him off with no clothes, no anything. His eyesight was so bad that he could not see from the front row to the chalkboard, and they had to create a special magnifying glass to lay down on his textbook just so that he could see. Okay? So we got clothes for him. We called, and I'm going to plug this man because of what I'm about to tell you. Dr. Coons at Lensmart. Okay, his wife, Mrs. Coons, is an English teacher at the high school. Partial to that, just because of what she teaches. Love her. Jordan loves her. And he's a great man. So we call, we say, hey, this is what we're doing. We're from the tree. We're going to send this boy in. You call us with the bill. We'll pay the bill. Okay. He went. His eyes were worse than the doctor even could imagine. So they had to special order his lenses to get him in. The picture, and we'll try to get it up on Facebook. The picture of this young man with his glasses on just beamed. Because now all of a sudden, and coming from a parent who didn't know that my youngest daughter had bad eyes until I got a note from school, and I had to apologize for being a bad parent. Because you just don't think about kids' eyes and being that bad. And, you know, Maya puts her glasses on, it's like she can see the whole world. But here's how the domino effect takes place. So we call to get the bill. I talked to Dr. Coons. He goes, okay, well, let me get you to whatever her name was. It should give you how much it is. I'm thinking, you know, probably, I don't know, glasses are high. $400 or $500. Anybody want to guess how much they're worth? $183. You know why? Because he covered half the cost. You know why? Because he didn't just hear us talking about, we're a church, we love Jesus, we want him. He saw it. And he said, you have kids that have needs, you send them to me. Praise God for that. Another story, and then I'll wrap up, because I know we get close to lunchtime. Another story. A couple weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago. Anybody familiar with Camden Yard Sale on Facebook? So there's a girl by the name of Tiffany Walden, I think is her last name. She posts on Camden Yard Sale, power's been shut off, have a huge bill, need help. Okay, long story short. Well, who posts that on Facebook? But she stepped out and said, hey, I need help because this bill's a big bill and we can't do it. So you look at the post, and there was one organization said, hey, we'll pay $25, and another organization said, we'll pay $40, and you know, try this. She got so frustrated. Well, then my Jordan post on there, hey, our church will help. And of course, my immediate reaction is like, I'm going to tell Dusty and Roland that we're going to have to pay a $1,200 electric bill, and they're going to shoot me dead and fire me. That was my initial reaction. Then I thought, no, they won't. No, they won't. Now, this is Jordan, mind you, the 18-year-old who sometimes you wonder if she gets it or not. She's not in here. Can I get an amen from her family? Can I please? Thank you very much. She's kind of like Carrie. If she hears me say stuff, it's probably good. So I looked at Carrie and I said, well, we're going to do. She's already thrown it out on Facebook. And Carrie goes, well, you know what the right thing is to do. So we get in touch with her. We get in touch with Tiffany. And yes, they had a $800 and some odd electric bill. Okay? So I'm thinking, okay, now what do we do? Because what they had told us down in Tulsa, they said, one of the things that you can gauge how you help is it a restoration project or is it rehabilitation? Are you helping them get back on their feet, or are you enabling them to make the same mistakes that they do? Right. And there's a big difference. I learned a lot from that conversation. So I thought, well, this is restoration. We're helping them. So we got very direct with them. And we asked some very tough questions, and we wanted to know why the bill got so bad. Why? She answered every question. I called the electric company. I said, what's the deal? They told me. I called her back and I said, hey, before we do anything, they want to talk to Brandon. They're not going to be willing to allow us to do anything until he comes in. So guess what? Brandon went in, sat down, had a conversation with them. The bill dropped from $800 down to $300.
Oh, wow.
Now, here's the cool part. here's the cool part. As I'm talking to the lady before I called Taylor to say, hey, this is what I need you to do, I'm talking to her and she says, well, how long have you known him? I said, we don't know him at all. She goes, you've never met him? I said, no, never met him. She goes, well, how'd you know about the bill? I said, well, it was on Facebook. We just reached out because it's what God asked.